Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another weird thing that I've stumbled upon on the internet. So this is Terminal Descent. It is on itch.io right now. It is wishlistable on Steam, and right now, as of recording this, it's free on itch.io. Um, but normally it's $100, and they got a special to basically allow you to have a couple of dollars right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the space bar to mine because that's what it tells me to do. There you go. There it goes. All right, so I'm just hitting the space bar and all of its loudness. Once I get up to 50 iron, I can sell that, and then I can open my my shop here. That will open my auto, so I can do an auto miner. I can buy me an auto miner, and then it starts mining for me, so I don't have to hit the space bar anymore. So this is an incremental like idle game. The idea is that we're trying to drill into this boulder and get iron, and then once we get the iron, we can use it to sell things, and that will allow us to do it. So this is another obviously indie game. It is a I don't know. I love indie games simply because um, they're not trying to fit into a box, right? Somebody has an idea. They're like, hey, this is a crazy thing. Let me do this and try to do something weird and different and weird. And they don't have stockholders that say, oh my Lord, you have to make another Fortnite. You have somebody that is just making the game they want to make. So this is basically just in a terminal. I don't know how much of a terminal it is. So you'll have to forgive the resolution of it. Usually I record at 1440p. This one is 480. I tried to make it larger, but if I make it larger, it messes up the terminal because it's basically a text box. So it's with it being a text box, if you try to make it larger, it like divides it and it messes it up, right? So basically, what ends up happening is you have this line here, then it takes a second line and it puts it next to it over here, and then the third line puts it back up here. So it basically rasterizes the screen and breaks everything. Uh, so it's just a small screen. You can pretty much put it anywhere you want to, and just kind of allow you to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get me another auto miner, so it'll take me from basically 1 a second to like several a second. So that allows me to mine the rocks a lot faster. Once we kind of get that going, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to destroy this boulder, and then once we destroy the boulder down here, you'll see by the little progress bar here, we'll do that. So, and this goes kind of in the whole, ignore analog and fill this hole, and that's very minimalistic, almost, obviously this was just test ASCII stuff on the screen. So there's not anything really deep in here, right? It's just it is what it is. Now we should be getting really close to getting that thing out of the way here. There it goes. Boom! It blew it up, and then you see it pop back, and now we have another one that we go through. We do get one piece of rubble here. It does open the descend for 5 rubble. So we need to get 5 rubble. So we basically need to build 5 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and go get a better drill, and then do that. And then that should speed us up a little bit more. And then that is going to kind of allow us to go through that. Now, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and take a break for a second, and then let this thing kind of power through some boulders, get us some more rubble, and then we'll be back in a minute. All right. I'm back. I've got 4 rubble. Almost got this boulder the last time here. We've been selling that stuff off. All right, so there's our 5 rubble. We'll go ahead and sell those off. We got 79 gold there. We're going to go ahead and hit D to descend. You'll see the background kind of shifts by. So then now we're going to start getting coal. Now we can go to, let's see, uh, T to build. All right, so if we go to the T menu here, because that did open when we moved forward and to the depth one here. We can get a mining cart or a smelter. So let's go ahead. We'll get a smelter. So that way we have a smelter. So 30 iron to one steel, right? And then one coal to heat, H to heat. So we'll hit H and that will start heating that guy up for us. Evidently we need to do it some more. Oh, I need more coal. Okay, and then we'll get a mining cart, right? So a mining cart, we'll go ahead and add one of those. Auto sells 50 iron to one gold. Okay, so that will auto sell our iron for us, which is maybe a good thing. It can probably turn it off. So we'll go ahead and go back to the shop here, and then that should start auto selling that stuff. Should be able to get coal out of here. So we'll go ahead and heat this guy up some more. So it looks like we're gonna need this thing to kind of. So technically, yeah, we should be able to get this thing. If there's 30 iron in here, it will convert it to one steel. If it hits 50, then it will sell it. Um, so that kind of helps us a little bit here. So we can just kind of. I think we need to. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if it's. I think I'm just wasting my coal right now, so I'm gonna wait and let this thing kind of build up some. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually working. Let's see. T1, let's turn off, so we inactivate that. So we're gonna save up and get us a little bit of coal here and see if we have enough coal as it comes in. And it doesn't look like anything's really adding. It's just kind of slowly doing it sometimes. Um, I don't see where the steel is going. Go back to E. All right, so we're doing that. So we'll need another 5 rubble to be able to get through this one too. So our coal is not being cooperative. Why would it be? That would make my life way too easy. Just want to see if we can get enough coal in there to. I just want to make a steel and see what happens. There you go. We got 2 coal now, so I'm gonna hit that. I think I need. It doesn't stay very long. All right. So I'm gonna just build up a bunch of coal, and then we'll come back and then we'll heat this thing up and see if we can get enough steel out of it. We're gonna turn this guy back on for a second. Okay, so that doesn't work. So I have to go back to T and then hit 1. And then that will turn that back on, and we'll just kind of sell our things down. I'm gonna get some money, and then we will be back in a bit. Because if I go back to E, yeah. So I need to get more gold and more mining and stuff like that. We'll be back in a few. All right. So we're back. I have 14 coal now. Saved up a little bit of iron. Got a little bit more of this. I'm gonna go ahead and get me another auto miner, which may or may not cause me to have problems in the future. But we'll do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get enough of this in here that we can actually. So I don't know. Just dump all that in there. It doesn't. It still's not showing up anywhere. So I don't know if I'm getting steels in the background someplace or um, I figured it would be showing up here, but it doesn't seem to be. And then it's going down here and disappearing. So we do have enough for another descend. So we're going to go ahead. We'll descend again. And then that moves the background along. We're in depth 2 now. We're slowly doing that. So let's go here. So nothing really different in the store. The mining cart is still inactive. I had to turn off so as to build this back up, but we'll turn the mining cart back on so it will start building that the gold again. And that will kind of help us do that. So it does look like as we go a little bit deeper, we get a little bit more coal. But I'm not seeing the steel show up. I don't know if it's just not displaying yet or what it's actually doing. So, but we're just gonna kind of let it go, and for a little bit, I'm gonna kind of dig deeper, and we will see if we can find some dwarves, and then we will be back when we have. Let's see, the next one. Go back to E. I just send us 5 more rubble again, and then the better drill is. Oh, actually, we have enough for a better drill now, so we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll do that. Hopefully, see that thing growing. It's even faster now. So basically now every time I increase that, we're just digging faster and faster. And that's kind of the whole point of this is just to dig faster and faster and faster. We'll let it run for a little bit and see if the steel and the heat and what that does as I get a little bit further down or something. We'll be back in a few. All right, so we're starting to build gold rather quickly. We've also gotten a little bit of rubble, so we're going to go ahead and descend a couple of times here. So we still see, let me go over to the other menu. Nothing in that menu, nothing in this one. So not every time you descend does it give you more stuff to do, but we're gonna try to go get another descent here. And still, so we're just getting down to basically we need $1,000 for each of those. I do have a bunch of gold. We're gonna go ahead and turn this guy off again. And then we're gonna go back to this guy. We'll just go. I'm just gonna pump a bunch in there and see. Oh, there it goes. So it looks like we need to get up high enough. Let's see. Oh no, I think we need to get very specific. Let's see. So we need about 14, 1500. So it needs to be about 1500 insufficient iron. Okay, so I need to get a lot more iron out of there. Okay, so we need to get to about 1500 degrees C, and then make sure we have enough iron to keep it kind of there. So you're trying to keep it kind of balanced and trying to make a little bit of steel there, and then we're kind of running out. All right, so I got 1 steel now. All right, so nothing in there. R for drill. Sorry. Regular drill, and then the steel drill. So I basically need to get 10 steel in order to be able to get to the steel drill. So we're gonna let it build up some iron here, and then once we'll do that, we'll actually go and upgrade to our steel drill here. And then now, if you look, the reason my cursor probably isn't matching where I'm talking about on the screen here is because, like, if I point at the 0 and the 10 there, it's a little bit off. And that's just because it's the different resolutions that I'm recording and doing some stuff to get to record correctly. All right, so I'm gonna do this. Now we got this. We got a little bit of here. We got a bunch up there. So we're gonna go ahead push some coal in here, trying to get up to about 15, keep up to 14, 15 range. So yeah, so we only got 2 steel, so it's taking a lot to do that. And then, so let me get back when I get enough iron to make enough coal and steel. I'll be back in a few. Right, so we got our actual tin steel up. I finally, we're cooling back down now. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade to the steel drill. So that one's active. So that should be helping us drill steel Z. Z. Normal. Oh, okay. So that's just on there. So, like, I don't know why I would ever want to go back to the regular drill, but it is what it is. Now we do have 23 rebels, so we're going to go ahead and descend a few more times. So descend. So nothing else here yet. Let's see, go ahead. That will be 8. And then we'll get down to 9 here. So 9. And then that one is, so let's see. Uh, that's the shop. Nothing good there. Nothing in the build menu. Nothing in the drill menu yet. So we're just trying to get down further so that we can get down and do what we need to do. Now, we are still digging fairly quickly. Need to probably start getting some more of our um, money saved up. I don't have anything else really to sell or to get steel for right now. I don't have. Let's see. That one's there. So we just basically need to get better drill and we need to get better auto miners. So we'll go ahead and turn our mining cart back on. I'm gonna let this run for a bit and get us a bunch of monies. And I'll come back when I'm at a deeper depth or once I've actually found something else or found. Let's see. So let's go ahead and go to 10. See if anything pops up in 10. Nothing there. Nothing there. So yeah, so nothing else to really do. We're just trying to get enough gold to get more auto miners, get more drills, and then I'll be back when I find something else fun to deal with. Talk to you in a minute. Uh, well, uh, I just caught the very end of that there. I don't know what that was. We're going, yeah. So it looks like some of the rocks are getting a little bit larger. So we're kind of popping back through it. I'm not sure what's going on here. Something weird's going on. I do have 45 rubble, and then so we're gonna go ahead. We'll go ahead and descend a few more times. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get to like 5. It's funny, like you'll see like here as it moves through the letters and stuff, because it can only kind of print one thing at a time. So it's a cool idea. Like it's a cool game. I definitely like the idea of it. We're obviously digging fairly quickly. I upgraded the better drill and the better auto miner. Let's see, nothing new here. Still just the steel drill there. So we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and get down to 20 and see if that is going to change anything. And then as we're starting to go now we're starting to dig faster and faster and faster. So with the better drill and yeah, so that's obviously going to take me a little bit of time to get that guy kind of going down. So our gold, we need 10,000 gold for those for the next one. It looks like we're not able to really sell as fast as we would like to here. We are starting to get copper now, so I could probably spend a little bit of points to get some more steel. So we'll go ahead and spend some points here to kind of keep the old smelter up. Even though we'll burn through that stuff very quickly. Um, so we do have some copper coming in now. So nothing new in the shop here. Nothing new there. Nothing new in the mining. All we have is the mining cart there. So nothing really capable of helping us out with anything there. We're still going to be basically just trying to get more of the rocks destroyed so we get more rubble so we can get deeper. That is a different colored rock. So that's new. That is not ASCII. That was blue ASCII. So we will let this kind of keep going, keep getting rubble. So we'll go ahead, descend into 21. There we go to 22. So as for like how far down it goes, when we're gonna start getting more stuff, when if I should be shifting between the steel and the regular, or I don't have these answers. I figured usually with these things, the best thing that you can do is whatever the strongest thing you have, and just kind of to power through and just keep digging and digging, and then we'll just kind of keep descending. Try to get to 25 here fairly quickly. Oh, there's another blue rock. Come on, Blue Rock. So I don't know if the like what's giving us copper. Maybe it's the big rocks that are giving us copper. So I'm gonna kind of watch it for a second, and then obviously we're digging through enough for those to kind of get those to go. Um, one more of those. We'll probably do some more heat. Get the heat back up to get us some more. There's another blue rock. All right, so those are all maxed out now. Yeah, I guess I don't know what the blue rocks are doing for us. And I think it's the big rocks that give us the copper. From what I'm seeing so far. Nothing there, nothing there, still nothing there. I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth between some of them just to kind of see. Got 24. We'll see if 25 does anything. One more. We'll get that guy knocked out here fairly quickly. And it's it's an incremental game. It's something you can just kind of play while you can, and then as you can you get back and forth, and then all right. So see ETR. No, still nothing. All right. Well, I'm gonna get some more levels, and we'll be back when I get some more monies. Talk to you in a minute. All right. So we're up to 24 steel, 180 copper, a little bit of coal. I do have enough to go another 25 levels descend. So we're gonna go ahead and descend some of that. Let's see. Oh, oh, we got oh, it's a big golem guy. What does he do? So this is at depth 30. I don't know if it was at 30 or um. So we'll just slowly work on him. It should be around level 30, I think. Was there? Uh, this stuff is all kind of gone kind of crazy with the Gollum overriding the stuff. Uh, I beat this version of the game. Time day 120. So I probably could have done a lot faster. So I don't know if we can go. So let me. We'll go ahead. We're just going to descend all the way down to 50. So we have the congratulations. We have beat the game. And then see. Mining cart. It gets all wonky when I do it. All right, so it looks like we have everything kind of done. So that's kind of the end of this, like the itch.io version of it. I'll have links in the bottom for the itch.io version if you want to go check it out and play it on your own. And I also have links to the Steam page so you can wishlist the game if it's something you're interested in. With that, as always, if hopefully y'all enjoy the games. If you do like the videos, please consider throwing a like on it. If you have a question, comment, or concern, you leave that down below. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to be, there's a button for that too. Talk to y'all soon.